Streetbeefs family, what's up, y'all? Face with ya. I want to shout out Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, the one and only real Mighty Mouse. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's been breaking down our fights pretty regularly. And man, a lot of the fighters, it's really cool for the fighters. It's an honor for me, having created Streetbeefs, to have somebody of his caliber. You know, it's arguable that if he's not top 3 all time, he's definitely one of the greats, you know. But I wanted to remark on one thing. My ref, Corey, he said, yeah, man, Mighty Mouse is kind of tripping that we stand fighters up, that we count when they're on the ground, so on and so forth. He said, you know, I don't know if he knows why we do that or what the rule set is. So when you see fighters on the ground and you see my ref start counting, let me just explain that real quick. When we first started, Streetbeefs was only 1 minute rounds. It was 1 minute rounds, okay? And it was actually like that for the first 6-7 years. Reason being, back then, a lot of the people weren't jocks. They weren't in gyms. It was just regular guys from the street. And if you know anything about fighting, you know even 1 minute in an all-out fight can be tiresome. So when you've only got 1 minute rounds and you get 2 guys on the ground and there's 25 seconds worth of just laying there, it makes a fight super boring, okay? So we made the rule that when they're on the ground, they have to either be transitioning to another position clearly, landing shots, or clearly working on a submission and are basically in position for a submission. If you're in a position where you're not really doing no damage and you're not working to get to a better position, we're going to start counting. And when we get to 10, you're getting stood up. And the reason is, even now, with 2 minute rounds, 2 minutes still isn't a lot of time in MMA to allow you to work grappling, okay? If you're on the ground and it's a 2 minute round and you utilize 40 seconds just basically in a static position, again, it makes the fights boring. So that's why we kind of put a rush on it. Now, we probably won't ever go above 2 minute rounds. I have many reasons for that. But we do play it by ear too. There's fights where I'll come up to my refs and say, look, both of these guys are grapplers. They both like to wrestle. So give them a lot of leadway on the ground. And you'll see in those fights, my refs don't count quite as much. But when we get some guys that are a little more inexperienced on the ground and they're kind of just hanging on, well, we start the count, because it's not benefiting anybody for them to just lay there and not move up in position. So, man, again, shout out to Mighty Mouse Johnson. We appreciate you watching the fights. Definitely a legend. I commented and said, if you ever want to come out and watch live, I'll cover all your travel fees. But either way, thanks for supporting us. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Hey, y'all, big fights coming April 1st. Also, check out our brothers at Darkroom Fights. Darkroom Fights on YouTube. Check that out. See y'all soon. Peace.